If you want to, or if you can, make sure to go and support me on my Ko-Fi page, TikTok, and on my itch.io page. Links are all in the description below. Alright, here we are. I'm finally streaming again for like the third time. I restarted the stream like 3 times because I forgot to change the stream information, and then I forgot to log into Twitch in my browser here. So while we're at it, let's wait, channel. I think it's channel, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Here I am. Yep. Okay, let me just raise up my volume a bit, like so. Just slightly raise up my volume a bit. There you go. That I have at least some volume. And yeah, okay. So let me yeah, okay. It looks like I'm live. That's good. Let me share my Twitch. Let me share my Twitch stream on Discord, and then we can get started with the topic of today's video, which will be very interesting indeed. So let's go Twitch. Okay. Okay. Now we can go over here. We can go down here, and now I'll just simply share my stream, and then we can get started with the topic of today's stream, which should actually be quite interesting. Considering I have quite a lot of updates and quite a lot of quite a lot of updates and quite a lot of news to make. So yeah, because quite a lot of stuff has happened since the last time. So yeah, but let me just share it everywhere else, and then we can get started. Other socials. Okay. Um. mm, mm, okay. Here we go. Um. Okay. Okay. We got this here. Okay. And I think we should be good to go. There we go. Okay. So, oh yeah, almost forgot to share it on my YouTube as well. Oh, I didn't even make the announcement on YouTube, right? That I did yesterday. Oh, my bad, I guess. I'm gonna have to do it now. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, today we're gonna be restarting work on the project that we made in the last stream, or that we started work on in the last stream, because of the fact that everything was just too rushed. I hadn't thought of a good idea. Now, of course, don't worry, I will finish the project that we started off last stream off camera, because that's quite an easy project. I mean, I can probably finish that in like a few days if I, really try hard it. So yeah, but today we're gonna be working on another project, which is still a simple project. I can still finish it in like a few days if I could try hard it. But I thought it would be better to work on this project on stream rather than something, something completely different. So yeah, but anyhow, yeah. First, I should probably um do my announcements first. I don't know, like, or should we get started with the project and then, you know what? I'll just get started on like working with the project, and as people join in, I'll because currently we only have one viewer, so as people gradually join in, we will I will do the announcement slash update. So yeah. But okay, so here we have the assets for the project we're gonna be working on today. Now, a lot of you guys instantly after seeing these maps here and stuff like that, you guys might instantly know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Infopotica. I know that is now for most of you guys don't know what it is, but for people who are like true OGs, might remember that like a year or two ago, I was planning on working on an app for Godot or inside of Godot, and the app was basically supposed to be like an app that would help out mappers, So you have all sorts of different maps and stuff like that from like all sorts of different periods and years and whatnot, and you could just like download, you could just download the app, or I mean, sorry, you could download the app, and then via the app you could access all of these, like maps and sources for mappers, which were uniquely created by me. This is all. Besides these maps and these maps are not created by me. These are maps created by one of my ex thumbnail editors. And I'll definitely be giving him a shout out because I mean, look at these maps. These are absolutely amazing maps. Look at that. So I'll definitely be giving him a shout out. He created these maps specifically for the app that never came to be. And today is finally the day where we're finally gonna start work on that app. And today is finally the day where we're gonna finally, work on. We're gonna finally work on Infopotica. But yeah, these are some of the assets we are still gonna need. We are still gonna need the font for the game. So yeah, let's get started. Let's go to Google Fonts and go to Google Fonts, browse fonts, and I don't know if we should go for a more pixelized style to the app, or if I should go for something a bit smoother. Because I mean, like these icons here are pixelated, but like it doesn't mean that the whole app has to be pixelated. I just chose these because they look really good, like really really good. But I think we should just go for like a smoother. I don't know actually. I don't know what we should go for. I mean, yeah, either. Yeah, I don't know what we should go for actually. Oh right. Hmm. I don't know if I should make this app for PCs or for I don't know if I should make this app for like PC or or for Android. Hmm. No, that's a dilemma right there. Mm, I'm probably just gonna go and make it for like PC, transfer transfer, or like maybe sometime in the future make a mobile port of it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Um, Now as for like the style, I think I should just go for a smoother style. I feel like a style like this that resembles like a newspaper or something like that would actually be really cool. So yeah. Yeah, I think this one also looks really nice. let's see, going down here. This one looks good, but I think I've already used this one. Ooh, ooh, this one looks very nice. This one legit looks very nice. I think I might just choose that one. So let me see. Yeah, I think I might just choose this one right here. This one. Outfit. Get the font. And outfit nation. Yeah, I think like this one or this one, like one of these two, has to be. I don't really see a. I guess I'll choose this one because there is a slight difference, but like it's not really that visible. So yeah. But anyhow, let's download outfit.zip, and here it is. We can now go and extract the files, and here we have it. Now we do have the static fonts. So we have bold, which looks like this. I think we should use bold because I feel like bold text, at least in my opinion, always looks better. Semi-bold, or we could use like semi-bold. Yeah, no. Extra light, extra bold. I mean, we could use extra bold. Like, we could use extra bold. That's actually really nice. I think I'll just go over here. I'll put extra bold inside of the assets folder right here. And yeah, I think we pretty much have everything to start off to start making this app. Now, I won't be going too insane with like the buttons and whatnot. I'll probably just use like normal buttons. Like, because either way, like, I don't know. I mean, sure, I could try and like go onto HIO and find like some assets or stuff like that, but honestly, I think that just going with like normal buttons, at least for now, like temporarily, going with the normal Godot buttons, I think should be okay, or at least I hope should be okay. So yeah, but anyhow, let's open up Godot. See how many viewers we have. Okay, still one viewer. Not looking good, but still could be worse. But anyhow, let's open this up and let's type in Infopodica. Oh, Infopodica, there we go. And I choose forward plus, okay, create folder and create. Finally, after like 2 years of making this, or 1 or 2 years after this app was cancelled, it is back, guys. It is back. It is officially back. So yeah, now you guys might be asking what kind of strategy I plan to use for this app. And to be honest, I don't really think I'm gonna use the same strategy as Godotpedia, because the thing with Godotpedia is that Godotpedia was made simply for the fact that I needed an app which utilized the one scene multiple menu method in Godot, But here I honestly don't need to do that, and I don't think I will. I don't even think I can do that. Yeah, even if I wanted to, I couldn't do that because like, how would you, how would you put everything in one scene? That's why I chose like a Wikipedia style app for the project we did previously, because it's a simple project that you can very simply make in one scene. There's stuff like Infopodica or like, let's say PCmation that I'm working on right now. You probably could create it in one scene, but it would just be so painful creating it all in one scene. It would be so insanely painful creating it all in one scene. But here you don't need to do that. Here you can just here you don't need to do that, and you probably can't even do that here. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my normal separate. I'm gonna do my normal separate scenes here as I usually do. So yeah, so we've got a boot menu, we've got like a main menu, and then we've got like Because yeah, I know for some people, some people might say, "Oh yeah, but like, you know, like you might get confused, at one point when you have like too many scenes." I mean, sure, yeah, you can get confused. You can absolutely get confused, but it's like like you can absolutely get confused. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's all down to organization. It's like sure, yeah, I do understand, but like for me, it's all down to organization. If you're getting confused because you have way too many scenes, that just means that you haven't organized your scenes well. I always prioritize the fact that if I'm working like this, like I'm working right now with separate scenes, I always try to organize my scenes and I always try to separate them. So I try to separate the scenes, the scripts, the assets, everything, so that when the time comes, to like choose a scene, I just go, oh, okay, here are my scenes. I open the scene folder and then I just, I look at all of my scenes. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, it's not the scenes that's the problem. It's just the organization. And I don't think that I'm some genius or whatever. I'm guilty of this too. Like I am super guilty of not organizing my projects, or at least that was in the past. Now I've actually learned to organize my project, but like in the past, I had no idea how to organize my project, especially when I started with game development. I had absolutely no idea like how to organize my projects. I wouldn't even bother with like any organization at all, and then I just get super overwhelmed and everything would get super clunky and just mangled up, and having all of the different having your scripts and scenes and assets all down here without them being divided and organized, that would just set me so off guard that I wouldn't even be able to finish what I was working on. I wouldn't be able to finish what I was working on. I don't even know what I finished. I genuinely don't know what I finished in like the last year of me working on game development, or like 1 or 2 years ago when I started with game development. Like I have no idea if I even created like a usable project. I think I created like one or two projects, and then I went for like high storm, insanely high. I was like, yes, I gotta make like the most amazing game ever, like right off the bat. But I learned that it's not that simple. I learned that it's not as simple as just, oh yeah, I'm gonna create the most amazing game ever and create whatever I want to. I mean, okay, sure, you can create whatever you want to, but the point still stands that game development isn't just I'll create the I'll create like the best I'll create the best game ever in like 2 days, and because a lot of YouTubers seem to make it look like extremely easy, right? A lot of YouTubers seem to make the whole like the whole what's it called, like the whole game development scene, right? They tend to make it like a lot, a lot more easier. They tend to make it look a lot more easier than it seems, but the reality is that it is not as easy as a lot of people say. Like, sure, you see me here working on these simple projects, and you're gonna be like, wow, this guy, he must be so good, right? But the reality is that the reality is that these simple projects, like, sure, I can make these simple projects in like a few days. If if I really if I really locked in, and if I really try harder for like a few days, I could finish like Godopedia and Infopartica together in like 2 weeks maximum, 2 weeks free maximum. But the fact is that it's not as simple as it seems. Because sure, yeah, these more simple projects, as I already said, I can finish them like way more quickly. But when you're working on like a way bigger project, it's not the same. It's not the same when you're working on like a way bigger project. So yeah, definitely not the same. I will now. Here in this project here, what I want to do is I'll actually do something unique here, and that unique thing that I want to do is I want to have a Node 2D for the background. And you might be thinking, why would you want a Node 2D? Why would you want a Node 2D for the background? It's because of the fact that I want It's because of the fact that I wanna actually play around with the background a bit here. So we're gonna go. Why did you even type out background? I need a color rect. So we'll create a color rect. Oh yeah, before we create a color rect, I almost forgot actually. I need to go into the project settings. I need to go into window, into 1920 by 1080, full screen. I need to keep this under canvas item so that it resizes properly when you change resolutions. Then you've got rendering. No, wait, texture? Yeah, textures. And then I need to change this to nearest so that it looks as smooth and as high quality as possible. And I think that's pretty much. Oh yeah, the boot splash as well. Show image off, and then I can just change the color to a completely black color so that there's no image showing, and so that there's no boot screen at all. And then we can reload the current project. All right. So, yeah, as I was saying, when you're working on a bigger project, it's not as easy. You might create like a simple game or like a simple app like I did here, and you might say, "Wow, like this is really good." And I'm not saying it's not. Congratulations. I'm definitely not saying it's not. What I'm trying to say is that don't get overconfident. Like, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't be proud or that you shouldn't, strive to work hard. Absolutely not. I think that, everybody should strive to like do their best, but there gets a certain point where you get way too proud of yourself. And then what happens is you try way too hard because you've gotten way too proud of yourself or like way too overconfident about yourself. And then you just get burnt out and you lose interest in the thing that you loved from the start. So all I'm saying is you should definitely be proud of whatever you made. You should definitely be proud of yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you should consider controlling that, because while pride can feel very good, it can be a very, very dangerous thing in disguise if you get too much of it. So yeah, color rect. We've got background. I'll just do. I mean, okay, for here I don't really need to do that. I'll just have a simple green background for here. But like, I'll just background. So for here I can just add this. I can just have one simple background here, and then inside of the main menu I'll do this. So I'll copy, then I'll paste this in, and then I'll change the color of this to be a nice, like a watery blue. Okay, that's probably a bit too saturated. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of like oversaturated colors. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I'm not a big fan of like overly bright or overly saturated colors. I really like darker colors like this one. So like, I mean, it depends on the color. But like, let's say cyan blue, right? Like, or as Muye would say, baby blue. Like, that's a really good color. But it's a really good color because you got sorry for getting off track here, but I want to do this basically. So something along the lines of this, where you have like different kinds of land masses, Or what I could do is simply just do this, and then like add a bunch of smaller islands around here. Yeah, I think that would actually be pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying, wait, if I okay, no, okay, that's good. I genuinely thought that if I like wait, I need a I genuinely thought that like if I resized what oh yeah, okay. I genuinely thought that if I resized these that they would all resize together because that happens with the collision shapes, but um yeah, let me I mean, there's only so many shapes I can do. Hmm. There's only so many shapes I can do. Should I just hmm I don't really know actually because there's only so many shapes I can do. Or should I just go for like the water and the landmass changing? I think that would also look pretty good. You know, I mean, it's still, I mean, it would look way more simpler, I know, but having it like this, you know, and then let's say in the settings menu, you have the water and the landmass change, you know, change like how change their positions, you know, change their places. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, um, just remove this. Delete settings, paste, delete, and then we can paste this. Oh, I almost deleted this. Paste this in. There we go. And now we can just swap this out. Okay, we don't need to swap this out necessarily. Or no, we should also swap this out as well because you're changing from the main menu to the credits menu. So yeah, I think we should swap this out. Um, so let's grab the hex code for the water, put it here, and then we can grab the hex code for the land, and we can use it here. So, boom, there we go. I think that's actually pretty neat. Not gonna lie. I mean, you can change it. You know, like every single time you like swap a page, it changes. I think that's pretty cool. Also, I should probably just copy this over. So copy, and then instead of just copying the hex codes again, I can just do this. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now let's work on the oh yeah, I haven't imported my assets inside yet. Yikes. Okay. We still got one viewer watching. Um, but here are my assets. Okay, I can just go into my desktop, grab the assets folder, and I'll actually delete this assets folder that I made so that it doesn't conflict. But anyhow, I'll just go over here. I'll go assets, drag them into my documents. I'll drag the assets into InfoPodica, and then we should have all the assets here. I should also rename these actually. While I'm at it, I should rename these assets because they're all named like. I mean, okay, the Discord pixelized and stuff like that. Like that's okay, but you've got stuff like for example, these right here that are just named untitled. You know, I think that should change. So yeah, so let's do that real quick. So this is why did my can I not rename these? Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we got South oh, South America 2024 map. This file extension is not recognized by the editor. Wait, what do you mean this file extension? Did I rename the whole file extension or what? Huh? No, I didn't. What? South America 2024 map. Yeah, there we go. What? What even was that? Okay. Antarctica, or was it Antarctica? I think it was Antarctica. 2024 map. And then we've got, this is North America, right? Yep. Rename North America 2024 map. And after that, we've got Asia 2024 map. Or, I mean, I should name it 2025. Why am I naming them 2024? Oh, no, I have to go back and rename this now. Come on. I mean, they technically are 2024 maps, but like the map hasn't really changed, so like it doesn't make sense. Oh my. Where are the maps now? There we go, 2024. Why did I name these all 2024? North America 2025. Okay, I think I've renamed them now, so I think everything is good. Alright, guys. Crisis averted, okay. Oceania 2024 map. And then we've got Oceania 2024 map. We've got Oceania. Then we've got Africa. Yeah, Africa 2024 map. Okay, there we go. Now we can get started on these maps here. I don't even know if I should include these maps, because I mean they are really good. I am really proud of them. This is like the best map I've created in my life. But I don't know if I should include them because they're Europe only, and I already have. Actually, yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, wait. I haven't imported Europe yet into these maps. Oh wait, what? Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know I hadn't imported Europe. Okay, but what I think I should do is just delete these, so not add these in, and then only use these maps here. And also, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use these maps either, because I think I can definitely create a better Balkan map than this. You know, so I think I'll remove these Balkan maps and then these maps here, and I'll create new maps for the Balkans, and then for Europe, I already have a map which matches the style of these maps. So I think I'll just remove these. So yeah. All right, remove. We've got. Wait, make sure that we haven't removed any of the main maps here. Remove. And then we got remove and remove. Right. All right. So yeah, I think it's a good time. I think now. Wait, have I? Yeah, I've deleted everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I think is a good time, especially as the Ko-Fi bot has already activated here. I think it's a good time to. Why have I paused this? I think it's a good time to basically, tell you guys, or I probably should just do this. Oh, welcome Splinter XR20 to the chat. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you'll be staying in the stream, and I hope you'll be enjoying the stream. But anyhow, I think it's a good time now that I do my announcements / updates that I wanted to that I said that I was gonna do at the start of the stream. But anyhow, yeah, let's just get the elephant out of the room, because I mean you guys have probably already seen the Ko-Fi bot. Yeah, I've created a new Ko-Fi account, and if you guys don't know what a Ko-Fi account is, it's basically like Patreon, I guess, but for smaller creators. So Ko-Fi is basically similar to Patreon, but like for smaller creators, and you can do more than just donate. So so yeah. Uh, but wait. Splinter XR20 says your HIO sucks. Boo. Um, hey, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, I hope I'll be able to improve in the future. And I mean, yeah, I am really sorry to hear that, and I hope that I'll be able to improve in the future and satisfy you. Um, so yeah, but anyhow, yeah, co Ko-Fi is like Patreon, but like for smaller creators like me. Now, don't worry, it's not like instantly when I created Ko-Fi that I've become money hungry or something like that. Because a lot of people I know will claim that. A lot of people will claim, this guy is starting to become money hungry or something like that. That's absolutely not the case, and that will never be the case. I already said that from the very beginning, that that I will never become money hungry. Because if I really was money hungry, I would have just made the payments be necessary or something like that. But no, you can literally, it's literally your option if you want to go and support me on Ko-Fi or not. So yeah, but I basically created it so that people who basically want to support me more like in a bigger way than just going and um than just going and subscribing or liking or something like that. If somebody feels like that isn't enough, which I mean, for me that's more than enough, but still, if somebody feels like that's not enough and they want to support me, even further, then yeah, they will be able to support me. Now another update that I wanted to make was that I'm making changes to my editing style. So I'm trying to improve on my editing style. I'm trying to make it way more dynamic, way more entertaining, if you know what I mean. Because currently my style is very static, if you guys know what I mean. It's like very boring and static, and I really want to improve on it. And one of the things that I've made to improve on my editing was commission some art that will be used in all of my future videos. Now, I'm not going to reveal what it is because in my upcoming uploads on my YouTube or TikTok, on my YouTube, yeah, they will be used on my YouTube and sometimes on my TikTok, but they will be clearly seen. The commissioned art will be clearly seen in its full use, so I won't be revealing what it is, but I hope you guys will, enjoy it, and I hope that you guys will support that change. I did it so that the videos could become more lively and more entertaining to watch, and so there's more substance to them than just background gameplay and stuff like that. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm changing my editing style and I've commissioned some art. That's why I won't be uploading anything until the art is fully finished and given out to me because, I really just want to start using the art directly and I don't want to make more videos, and stuff like that. I mean, I hope you guys understand that I just want to wait for the art to come so I can then directly use it in my videos. Um, but yeah, those are all the main updates slash announcements that I had to make. Um, otherwise, PC Mation is coming very soon. So yeah, otherwise PC Mation, yeah, it is coming very soon. It was supposed to come like a whole month or two ago, but the thing is that um, but the thing is that um my whole project got corrupted, and I already made a community post and like a Discord, announcement. I have no idea how this happened, and I have no idea, like, like I have absolutely no idea how this happened. But yeah, my project just got completely corrupted, and yeah, my project just became completely corrupted. I couldn't do anything about it anymore. The only thing that I could save were like some assets, and sadly I had to start all over again, which was like a real shame because like 1 or 2 months of work had gone down the drain, and so that's why I haven't really uploaded anything on HIO for like months now. I believe like 2 or 3 months maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but don't worry, a lot of stuff is coming to my HIO. As I've already told you guys, Godot PDI is coming. I've also got PCmation, like I've just told you, coming soon, and then also what we're working on right now, which is Infopotica as well. So yeah, but anyhow, yeah, those are all of the announcements slash updates I wanted to make. I hope this cleared a lot of stuff for you guys. I hope this cleared out a lot of stuff for you guys, and I hope that you will enjoy these new updates coming soon. But anyhow, yeah. For the thing that you Splinter said, your HIO sucks and stuff like that. I respect your opinion, and it is a real shame. That you don't like my HIO, or that you think that my HIO sucks. But hey, it's your opinion, and I completely respect it. And if you do have any suggestions on how I can improve or anything similar, I am very open to any suggestions or anything similar. So you can feel free to text me via Discord, or anything similar, or just text me here. If you have any suggestions for improvements, and I hope that I'll be able to improve with time in the near future. But yeah, okay. Now that we're done with all of that, let's get back to work. So yeah, I'm thinking about just using the normal buttons for this here, um, for this for this project, and then maybe in the future update them so they look better. Like update the buttons so they look better. But anyhow, Bootman, yeah, here I can just add this, so assets, and then the Limitless Lab logo. I will of course make it smaller, so 0.75, or should I make it smaller, like 0.65? Yeah, I think that's about right. Let me just select current, yes. And yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. We'll just leave it like that. I'll do logo TX, and now we'll add the text. So let's do rich text label, and we'll name this like, I don't know, like bottom, like, or splash text. Yeah, we can just name it splash txt. There we go. And here I can just go and say press escape to continue. Font sizes, normal fonts. Yeah, we'll just, no, wait, we need to add the font in first. Outfit, we're gonna add the normal font. And then font size is normal font. Let's see, like 100. Yeah, that's way too big. 65. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a lot more reasonable. Can add this here. I will actually add an outline. So we'll go constant and we'll add an outline. So outline size can be like 10. Yeah, 10 looks pretty good. The only thing that I will do is so that the outline is visible throughout the entire text. Okay, yeah, that is very pixelated. What even is that? What, I make it like 25? No, that's still very pixelated. Okay, I guess I'll just leave it be at 15. But anyhow, let's add this onto here. There we go. Let's see how this looks. If it's nicely centered, which it is not, I can clearly see it is not nicely centered. Okay, I think now this is good. Yeah, I guess that looks about right, yeah. What? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I closed Godot. I was like, what? I was like, what just happened? I accidentally closed Godot. Okay, let me open up Godot again. Okay, Papanica. There we go. Here we are back inside. I think that looks pretty good, right? I mean, yeah, I think that looks about right. So yeah, just do that. And that's about it. The only thing that I need to add now is an input. We call like escape, and then I'll map my escape key to this input. And project settings. I need to go to create a new script, and then I can do function underscore process. What process delta? Oh, I typed it in incorrectly. Okay. And then I'll just do if input if input dot get action strength, and then I'll do escape, then get underscore tree, and then we'll do dot change scene to file, and then do main menu. There we go. That should work now. So if we enter into here, and then yep, it works nicely. Okay, the only thing that I might actually do is probably make these edges like thinner, because those edges were like way too big there. So let's see. And then I'll also make this a darker shade of blue. Okay, now let's see how this looks. Yeah, it looks about right. I think like a little bit thinner would be nice. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. And now I can just delete these backgrounds here and add this. So copy and then paste and then paste. And then what we can do is just copy over the hex code from here onto here, and then copy over the hex code onto here as well. And then I can grab the hex code from here, copy, and then so wait, the blue was here. I mean, the blue should be here now at the center. So there we go. Very nice indeed. Okay. So now we'll do save all scenes. And yeah, after that, go to the main menu. I think we've done a pretty good job with these backgrounds. Now, see if there's any more. Oh, welcome, Silver Quill, to the stream. I hope you'll be staying here on the stream, and I hope you'll be enjoying. The stream. Silver Quill says, "Hello. What sort of game are you making?" I'm making. I mean, it's not really a game, but it's basically an app that helps out mappers. So, for example, it helps them out by giving them free resources, so free maps that are uniquely designed by me. So yeah, so so basically, like, people will be able to download the app. They'll go on to here. They'll find a bunch of free sources. So that's like, I don't know, let's say maps or just anything similar, really, like artwork or something like that, which will be uniquely created by me or maybe some contributors, if anybody contributes, and people will be able to download them and use them for absolutely free in whatever whatever they need them for, whatever they for whatever we'll be using them for. As in world maps, I mean, we will add a world map in the future, but for now it will mostly be split up into continents and then like subcontinents slash regions. So you have, like, let's say, for example, you have Europe, and then you have, let's say, I don't know, the Balkans, or like Western Europe, Eastern Europe, stuff like that. And then we might possibly add world maps in the future as well. I do plan to also add an updating world map where you can basically enter inside, and then you can, like, how you have some websites where you can, like, enter in a specific year, and then it updates the map borders to look like that specific year. I do plan to add that. I do plan to add that as well in the future. So I do plan to add that as well. But anyhow, let's get back here to work. We got this sorted out. Now we can start adding in our buttons. For now, I already said I'm gonna add the default buttons that Godot gives you, and then in the future I'll switch over to using custom made buttons. So I'll have I mean, we should only have it play here. Also, we should probably think of a nice unique style to make these in. To, like, have the buttons be like an interesting style. We could have them, like, up here, like this, just like we have it, just like we do in Silver Quill says, I think seeing the changing borders would be pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, that's right. So, like, you'd put in, like, I don't know, let's say the year 1567, I don't know, just some random year, and then it would change the borders from the year 2024 onto, like, the borders that were at that time. So yeah, it would be very cool. I do agree, and that's why I plan on adding that in the future to this app. But anyhow, I think we can, like, I think we can do something like this. You know how in, like, what is it called again? Teardown, yeah. Now in Teardown they have all the buttons up here. I think it would be pretty cool to have them up here as well. Have, like, let's say, I don't know, categories, like the categories of maps. And then you could you duplicate this. I'll duplicate, like, a few times. And then, like, right next to it you would have your settings button, then, like, let's see, your credits button, and then, I mean, it is quite jankily laid out, but so, I have something along the lines of this here, where you'd have buttons like this, and then you'd have, like, let's say, settings, and then you've got, like, credits, and I will change the inside of the transform. I will change. Wait, was it the no? So this isn't. Wait, no. This should stay like so. So I don't know. Let's say we can make it be like 45, for example, and then we'll have all the buttons be on, like, 45. Wait, what's the difference here? Approximately between these. So layout, transform, 500. So let's say if I make it like 550, right? Or like 545. And then that's like another 500, so that's like 1045. Yeah, 1045, 45, and then also change the epsilon here to be 45 as well. Why are his... Is it just me or are these buttons like higher than... I don't know. Layout, transform, you got 45 and you got 1545. There you go. Now if we enter inside of here, enter into here, yeah, we're just fine. That's pretty cool. We can now go over here, we can... What? Oh, I messed up. Okay, it's fine. I'll just do it like this and then I can have this be quit. There we go. And now I can add in the functionality to these buttons. Let's see if Silver Quill says yeah, or like a slider bar or something, you can use the borders dynamically changing. Yeah, like I don't know, like let's say you could have like a slide bar, and the game would like try to check for the number, and depending on like what number the slider would land on, or like on what number. So let's say we'd have, I don't know, let's say we have the slider be from minus 300 to like 2025 or something like that. And then depending on which number slash year you landed the slider on, it would change the borders to that year. So it would change the borders to that specific like number. So let's say if you pulled the slider to like 1570, it would change the borders to look like the borders in the year 1570. But anyhow, you got... I don't know if we should name this categories or if we should be like, I don't know if it should be like categories or what, or should we just go open? No, I don't know what this button should be named. Because I mean, sure, categories I guess is okay, but like I don't know, I just don't really feel like that's a very fitting name for this. Also, yeah, I should rename this. So we got categories, button. We got settings button. We've got credits button. We've got quit button. And down here, I'll also add. So I'll copy this over. So copy, paste, and then I'll do support txt, and then I'll type into here, join our Discord and support me on Ko-Fi. And then I could theme overrides on sizes, and I'll make it like 35. Yeah, that should be pretty good. And then we can put it like down here. Only problem is that we should do it like this so that the whole like that the whole outline is visible from the start. So yeah, but now we can add in the buttons here. I mean, so-called buttons. They won't even be buttons. They'll just be join our Discord server and support me on Ko-Fi. And now we can go to size, and then we can do 0.4. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Add it down here. I think this should be all right. And then we'll add in the Ko-Fi logo as well. At what I do, 0.4. Yeah, so 0.4, and then we'll add it like right here. And then what's the epsilon is 940, and then I can have this be like 90, and then I can have this be like 180 just to have like an exact number here. Okay, and then after that we can add the link button, and then here it is up top here. We can pull it down here. We can put it like so over the Discord button, and then I'll duplicate it again and put one over the Ko-Fi button. There we go. Do this Discord link button, Ko-Fi link button. There we go. That looks very nice indeed. That looks actually very nice. So now we can turn the game on, escape, and here we have category, settings, credits, quit, and then we have the buttons here, which I will add the links to later on. Yeah. But anyhow, well, we have been streaming for 1 hour. Wow, I didn't even notice we've been streaming for 1 hour. It's probably one of the only streams where I haven't noticed that we've been streaming for like 1 hour. But anyhow, I won't really do much for now with the settings. What I'll only do is go and copy this text over, paste, and then I'll do settings so that people like know this is the settings menu. So bada bing bada boom, we gotta put it here, and then we'll do settings top txt. There we go, and then we can just copy this over, put it on top here, and then instead of settings we can do credits. There we go, looking very nice. The last thing that I'll add is a back button. So I'll go to button and I'll add like a button like this size approximately here. That can just be set to like 45 I guess. It's pretty good. 45, and then I'll try to shape it like this, and then I'll go and should I just type in back? Yeah, I think back would be alright. And we'll do of course we need a back, but we need a copy this over, paste it into here. The button is too big actually. I think I should make it like smaller. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, that is a lot better. The button was way too big. So let's paste this on over here. There we go. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we can go back to the main menu. And we can start adding in the functionalities to these, so we can create a new script and remove this. And now we can start adding in the signals. So when the button is pressed, we can get _tree dot change scene to file, and then we'll do oh yeah, we haven't really put a categories menu, have we? Okay, I'll just quickly make a categories menu here. Categories menu. Make sure to save it inside of scenes. And let's try that again. And categories menu. Yep, there we go. Now we're gonna do the rest of the buttons. So settings, when pressed, I'll just copy this over, so do this, and then we will so this is the settings button, which means that you should go to the settings menu, and we got the credits button, which goes to the credits. We go to credits menu, and now we got quit, which should go actually we will not need this because we can just do quit. There we go. And that is it. Oh no, function. Okay, I think that should have fixed it now. There we go. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I need to do now is copy. Oh wait, yeah, we need a. Yeah, okay, we can just copy this on over here. So paste, and then we can copy. We can literally just copy everything on over here. So paste, copy, paste, and then we can just go over here and we can type in categories. There we go. And now we can just center it in the middle, or at least as much as we can. And there we go. The only thing that we need to do is do categories top.txt, and then yeah, I forgot to rename it here. Credits top.txt, and now we can just add the signals to these buttons as well, which, oh yeah, we don't have a script for this right now. So when the button is pressed, we can do get underscore tree dot change scene to file, and then we can do the main menu, and we can practically do this for all of the back buttons here. So we'll just add this in here, remove these, there we go. And for the categories back button as well, we can do press. Oh yeah, we don't have a script separate for this. So script file, press, and then there we go. Very nice indeed. Now we can save all the scenes and we can test out how this all works. We got escape, we've got the categories, which looks pretty nicely centered. We've got settings, also looks pretty nicely centered. We've got credits, also looks pretty nicely centered, and then we've got quit, which also works. There we go. All right. But yeah, now we can add now we can add all the different buttons for the categories. So first, actually, let's add the credits text here, the text that's supposed to like be for the credits. So we'll do this. I'm gonna name it like credits txt, and then let's do so a huge absolutely massive shout out to everyone that has contributed to this project in any way. And then we got the we got, what is it now? So we got Google Fonts for the game font, Google Fonts, got in-game font. Then what do we got? We got what was it called again? Wait, let me just check what it was called, because I forgot the name. Forgot the name. MC models. MC models. Discord and Popeye icons. And yeah, I'll add the rest as we go on. So yeah, but for now, this is it. So yeah, this text is way too big. We're gonna need to lower the size down to like 45 maybe. Yeah, that's way better. So now we just center this text. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, yeah, no, I don't know if that looks good. Wait, uh, that was a good. I maybe we should just add it like just right at the middle. Like honestly, um, to this project. No, it doesn't wanna. Okay. Oh no, what have we done now? Oh no. I mean, it's okay because we got the. It's okay because we got the we got it from the other menus here, but still got the background from the other menus here, but still. Um. Oh yeah, there we go. I can just pull it like this. Okay, come on. Absolutely hate it when this happens. Now I need to delete it again and then paste this in again. There we go. Yeah, I know this is like way too long for. I mean, I could lower the size down to like, let's say 25. No, okay, that's way too small. 35. I think it can go a bit bigger, like 40. Yeah, yeah, I think that's all right. And now we can add this in to the middle. There we go. And we can save. Start the game. Let's check. And yeah, yeah, that looks very, very good. There we go. That is very nice indeed. Okay, now we can add all the different category buttons. See if anyone has texted. No. Okay, we can add the category buttons, and then I think we can end it off right here. I think we've done quite a good amount of progress. But yeah, let's just grab one of these buttons here. So copy. We'll paste it here. Of course, we'll remove the signal has. And I don't know who I should put them. I think I should like put them in like I think I should put them in like a round formation, maybe like this. I think that would actually be pretty nice, like putting them in like a round formation like this. But anyhow, let's go. So I've got. I'll just do this like I'll just do like button one and then button two, button three. So duplicate, 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 duplicate. I'm just duplicating, duplicate, and then and bingo. And now we can do something along the lines of this. It's like a little circle, if you guys know what I mean. Like a nice little circle like this. Although of course we will have to refine this because this is not. I mean, actually, doesn't look half bad at all. The only thing that I would change is make this like a bit closer here, like so, and then I'd make like. Honestly, hey, yeah, not too bad at all. Alright, now we've got the category. So which category should we add here? Which category should we add onto the, I have no idea which categories we should add. I think we should just lay down the buttons for now and then I should like think it through off camera, and then next time when I stream, which will most likely be tomorrow actually, but I most likely will not be doing like game development, next stream. So yeah, but yeah, that actually looks pretty good. And now we can, like along the lines of it. There we go. That looks way better. Yeah, we can just align these like this, leave it like so, and then we'll see what we can do. Or maybe we can add like Europe, and then all the continents, and then for all the continents we can add like, yeah, I think that would actually be good. Yeah. So we got Europe, and we got Asia, and we got Africa, and then we've got North. Oh, we've got North America, South, or I think we should just group North and South America together. So North/South America, because we need space for Antarctica as well. So we got Oceania, and then we've got Antarctica. There we go. That looks very nice indeed. So we've got Europe button, we've got Asia button, we've got, okay, the Antarctica button should be like very last. This one be like above it, this one above it, and then we've got Africa button, North South America button, we've got Oceania button, and we've got Antarctica button. There we go. Look at that. That's actually really nice. And now we can go categories, and we've got all the categories. So we've got Antarctica, Oceania, North, South America, Africa, Asia. Yeah, this looks really good. This is coming together way better than I ever thought it would be, coming together. Like, actually, this is coming together in a way better way than I thought it would be. Silver Quill says, "Are you working on any other projects at the same time?" Yeah, I am. I'm working on 2 more projects, and then after I finish this project and 2 other projects, I will be working on my first truly big project. Like, it will be my first true, or at least I plan to, if everything goes to plan. Once I finish this project and then the other 2 ones that I'm working on, I will start work on my first truly big project, like my first truly really big project. But Silver Quill also says you could have a world map and put the different continent buttons over where they are. Yeah, I mean, I could also do that. Yeah. I could actually also do that. That would actually be nice. Or actually, yeah, that could work. Or I could, but I don't really have a world map right now. Because I didn't really plan to add a world map. Silver Quill says, sounds exciting. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. But I didn't really. Oh, I didn't really plan on adding a world map right now, so that's why I don't have a world map with me. If I did have one, I could have done like what you just said. Tell you what, next stream, I'll make a world map that like at least looks similar, to the. I'll make a world map that like at least looks similar to the to these ones that I've got here. So to the assets that I've got right here, and then for next time, because I won't be working off screen on this. This is a project that I'll be working on only on stream. So I'll have separate streams dedicated to working on this project, and off camera I'll only work on the music / sound effects, and on the world map I'll be making a world map that's like in the style of these here maps, so that I can then next time when I'm working on on this project, so I can like add in your suggestion. So I can add in what you suggested right here about adding like the world map. I'll just leave it like this, and next time I'll have a world map with me, and I'll make your suggestion. So yeah, thank you so much for the suggestion. That was actually a really good suggestion. But yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. That's actually really good. But anyhow, yeah, I think that for today we're pretty much done. Like, even if I wanted to, like I can't really do like much more except like maybe add in the subcategories or like add in some sound effects, but like I don't have any like sound effects prepared. Like I already said, I will be working on those like off screen. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for today. Let me save the project, of course. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today. Silver Quill says that would be pretty cool. No worries, man. Hey, thanks for understanding things. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think we've done quite a good amount of progress today. Quite a lot more than we did last time when we worked on Godotpedia, where I literally stalled for like half an hour or whatever. But yeah, we have done a quite a good amount of progress today, and I'm very excited to see where this project leads us. And yeah, I think it's safe to say that I can close it off for today. But anyhow, yeah, uh, that is it for today's stream. I thank you all so much for joining today's stream. For anyone who hasn't watched it, it will be uploaded on my YouTube channel as a VOD. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much to anyone who joined, and um, yeah, I'm very excited to work on this project further on. I'm very excited to see where this leads us. Don't worry, Godotpedia will be finished sometime in the near future. I will finish it off camera, so yeah, that's not completely abandoned. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And yeah, the next stream will be most likely tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And I won't be developing on the app because I've already made like two streams where I've been developing and I want to try something else. It'll most likely be or me reacting to like some video, or I'll be attempting Granny 2 Extreme mode. But since I have been putting that off for a while now, but I will have to finish that sometime. So I think that like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow is a good time to actually attend that and try to take that off while I can. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Silverquill says have a good day / night and hope you keep making good progress. Thank you so much, man. You too, and to everyone as well. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.